How y'all doing today? Another epic adventure at Weaver Stonehouse Farm. Oh boy, it's another good one. All right, now what we're working on, take a look here. We're looking at Moby Dick, our new van, 12 passenger, and we hacked in electric fans from this to 2006, so we ended up getting 2005 fans out of a Chevy truck. Put those in, and then what we did, we ended up using the ties through to here, drilled a hole in the front, and then here I ended up just popping a hole down through, went back to the piece here, and then right here again, so those little strap ties holding them in. Now the other thing that we did, those fans are in here. I had to cut the old harness down, or the old fan shroud, so you can see down along here. I just took the Sawzall to it and I cut it out across, and we're good. And it sits right down in. Down on this side, you can see it sits pretty flush. If I had gotten a matching radiator for it, the ears, which should be right there, that ear would have set down in on it, but that's okay. And then on this side, because it's not matching and it didn't sit flush, there's a little bit of a gap. So I filled it with, and you can see, get this finger in the, you can see I filled it with the foam. Just a little bit of foam that we had left over from putting some windows in. So we're working on the wiring harness now. So what we're working on is Painless wiring harness. It's the dual activation, 185, 175. Now this has been pretty easy so far. It hasn't been too bad. One of the things that we ended up buying that we had to get, this is a must-have. The ICT Billet M12 1.5 adapter to 3/8 551179. Got it on Amazon. Absolutely have to have. So where we did that is passenger side on the block. We took that plug out that takes that big Allen head, and then we were able to fit that adapter into it and run the wires to it. Now I'll put this in wire loom later, but there's the wires, and then we just got them up over the injector rail going out across the front. So that's easy enough for now. And then what we did for ours back in here, I took the relays, I mounted the relays just underneath where one of the fender supports is on the corner by the battery here, and right above the ground there. Ended up putting the power, it's a breaker in there, and then the ground. I tacked the ground right onto the other factory harness ground there, and then we're just going to take, I got a bigger ring terminal, and we're going to put it right underneath the battery just to keep it simple for what we're doing. And then the AC wire, now I put a little bit of a washer lift. I put 3 1-inch washers under here, which made this a little bit easier to get to. On that AC compressor, the wire, I was able to pop it out through here. You can see that AC compressor in there. So you got to take it off the AC compressor. It's easier to pull it out here and work with it. And then I put the wires through the copper, and I split the strands, put it through, wrapped it around, and then soldered it. So then the other great thing with getting the fans from the junkyard rather than new is ask them to make sure that they give you the pigtails, right? There you go, there's your pigtails, because the ones that come in the kit, well, these didn't match. If you look at it, they're clearly different. So that's okay. So come here, hold the camera, and we're going to go ahead and solder these up. So I'll show you what I do for soldering. So come here.